Have you ever wondered why, after turning 60, your body suddenly becomes so sensitive to every bite and every sip? Just one extra bowl of white rice, a slice of cake, or a glass of soda, and your blood sugar shoots up like a rocket. What follows is fatigue, thirst, dizziness, even a racing heartbeat. That's the reality for millions of older adults across America. According to the American Diabetes Association, nearly 3 out of every 10 people over 65 are living with diabetes. And millions more are in what doctors call the pre-diabetes stage, where the body is already struggling with blood sugar regulation, even if it hasn't officially crossed the line into diabetes yet. The scary part? Without lifestyle changes, most of them will develop type 2 diabetes within just a few years. But when we hear the word diabetes, most of us instantly think of medications, injections, blood tests, and endless doctor's appointments. Very few of us believe that small daily habits, especially the things we drink, can make a huge difference in keeping blood sugar under control. Take a moment and imagine this. Every morning, instead of reaching for a strong cup of coffee or a bottle of soda, you choose a warm glass of cinnamon water. The aroma is gentle, the flavor slightly spicy, and inside that simple drink are dozens of natural compounds quietly doing their job, improving insulin sensitivity, helping your cells listen better when insulin knocks, and allowing glucose to enter and fuel your body. Or picture a hot summer afternoon, holding a chilled glass of green tea. Behind its slightly bitter taste lies a powerhouse of polyphenols and EGCG, antioxidants that protect your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and stabilize blood sugar after meals. Just one cup of tea, yet it acts like a shield for your heart and pancreas. This isn't old wives' tales or folklore. Modern science has confirmed it through hundreds of studies. Researchers call it the nutraceutical approach, using natural nutrients from foods and drinks to support the body in managing disease. And for older adults, this becomes even more important, because medications often come with side effects, while our aging bodies grow more sensitive over time. So instead of seeing diabetes as a life sentence, think of it as a reminder, a call to return to nature, to listen to your body, and to embrace the simple gifts it offers. I once met a 72-year-old woman in a senior yoga class. She told me, "I used to take so many pills my kitchen cabinet looked like a pharmacy. Every time I opened it, my heart sank. But once I changed my lifestyle, especially adding herbal drinks, I felt like a different person. I still take medicine, but less. I can walk farther, I feel lighter, and most of all, I no longer see myself as a patient. I see myself as someone living well." Her story isn't rare. More and more research shows that simple daily choices, what we eat, what we drink, can actually change the course of diabetes. And after 60, each choice carries double or triple the impact. Our bodies at this age are like a boat in rough waters. One small adjustment to the rudder can help us avoid an entire storm. In today's video, we're going to explore 5 drinks that may seem ordinary, but hold incredible natural power. They don't just help manage blood sugar. They bring relaxation, comfort, and a deeper connection to your own body. But before we dive in, I want to be clear. These drinks are not a replacement for your medication or your doctor's advice. Think of them as companions. Natural allies that help your body work more smoothly, allow your medications to work better, and give you a sense of control on your health journey. And if this is your first time joining Golden 60 Plus, make sure to subscribe. Because here we don't just talk about illness. We share how to live strong, optimistic, and meaningful lives after 60. These simple natural drinks could change how you begin and end your days. And who knows? You just might find a new companion to walk alongside you toward a lighter, healthier life. When it comes to diabetes, most of us think of sugar, sweets, white rice, or French fries. But the truth is, it's not just food that affects your blood sugar. What you drink every day carries tremendous power. Think about it. Have you ever had just a can of soda without eating anything, and suddenly felt your heart race, your body restless, your palms sweaty? That's because soda is loaded with refined sugar, which enters your bloodstream almost instantly. With no fiber or protein to slow it down, your blood sugar spikes like a runaway train. Then, after your pancreas pumps out a flood of insulin to push that sugar into your cells, your levels crash, leaving you shaky, tired, even drowsy. This shows us something important. Drinks can be your worst enemy or your best friend in managing diabetes. Sugary sodas, sweetened coffee, and syrup-filled fruit juices act like wildfires, burning out your pancreas. But natural drinks rich in antioxidants, soluble fiber, or special plant compounds are like firefighters, calming inflammation, improving insulin sensitivity, and keeping your blood sugar steady. Scientists call this the glycemic impact, the effect a drink has on blood sugar. Some push it up too high, too fast. Others, thanks to their natural components, slow absorption or even lower that impact. For example, polyphenols in green tea don't just fight inflammation. They influence how your body processes carbohydrates, acting like a gatekeeper that controls how much sugar enters your blood and how efficiently insulin works. Or take soluble fiber in chia seeds. When soaked in water, they form a gel that slows how quickly your stomach empties food into your intestines. That means sugar from food enters your blood more gradually, easing the burden on your pancreas. For older adults, this matters even more. After 60, the pancreas isn't as strong as it used to be. The beta cells that produce insulin are worn out after years of overwork. At the same time, muscle mass, the biggest consumer of glucose, shrinks with age, leaving less room for sugar to be cleared away. This is why seniors are more prone to insulin resistance, even when their diet hasn't changed much, and that's why small adjustments in daily drinking habits can make such a big difference. A glass of herbal water before a meal, a cup of green tea after lunch, or a chia seed drink in the evening. These aren't just refreshments. They're lifelines for a tired pancreas. Now, you might be asking, can these drinks replace my medication? The answer is no. Medicine is still essential, especially for those who have had diabetes for many years. But here's the miracle. When combined with these natural allies, your medication may work better. Your HbA1c numbers may improve. Your overall quality of life may rise. In other words, these drinks aren't instant cures. They're building blocks, small pieces of a bigger health puzzle. And with patience, day by day, they accumulate, just like raindrops filling a lake, until one day the water is calm, clear, and strong. In just a moment, we'll walk through the 5 powerful drinks, your natural allies in aging well. But before we continue, If you find this knowledge useful, please subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Every week we share science-based, practical and inspiring insights designed specifically for life after 60. Among all the herbs studied for blood sugar control, cinnamon stands out as a shining star. Most people think of cinnamon only for flavoring faux baking cookies or freshening up a room. But both traditional and modern medicine have studied it closely for its ability to improve blood sugar regulation. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that just 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder daily could reduce fasting blood sugar by 10 to 29%. That's no small number. It's the kind of improvement that can protect many from dangerous complications. Why is cinnamon so powerful? Inside it lies cinnamaldehyde, the compound that gives cinnamon its warm, sweet aroma. But more importantly, cinnamaldehyde and other compounds help in 2 ways. Imagine insulin as a key and your cells as a locked door. In insulin resistance, the key keeps turning but the door won't open. Cinnamon helps oil the lock, making insulin work more efficiently and allowing glucose into the cells more easily. Cinnamon slows down how quickly food moves from the stomach to the intestines, meaning sugar from your meal enters the blood more gradually. This prevents sudden spikes in blood sugar after eating. That's critical, because most people with type 2 diabetes after 60 also face cholesterol issues, artery problems, and heart risks. On top of that, cinnamon carries anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, protecting your body from the premature aging that high blood sugar causes. Simple recipe at home: 1 small stick of dried cinnamon, or 1 teaspoon pure cinnamon powder. 1 cup warm water, around 160 to 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Not boiling to preserve the active compounds. Place the cinnamon in a cup. Pour in the warm water. Let steep 10 to 15 minutes. Then sip while warm. It's best enjoyed in the morning or before meals. But here's an important note. Not all cinnamon is created equal. Cassia cinnamon, the common cheaper type, contains high amounts of coumarin, which can affect the liver if taken in excess. For seniors, the safe amount is 1 to 2 grams per day, about half to 1 teaspoon. If you can, choose Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, which is safer for long-term use. Now imagine this. Each morning, you start your day with a warm, fragrant cup of cinnamon tea. Not only does it warm your stomach, but it quietly steadies your blood sugar, giving you a sense of safety and strength. Many seniors have shared that after just a week of this habit, they feel less tired after meals, more relaxed, and most importantly, free from that dreaded mid-morning energy crash. And that's just the first drink. Next, we'll move to the second, a beverage so powerful it's been called the elixir of life. Green tea. If we had to choose one drink most closely linked with longevity, many of us would immediately think of green tea. In Okinawa, Japan, the region with the highest percentage of people living past 100, nearly every household enjoys several cups of green tea each day. It's no accident that the Japanese call tea the elixir of life. Why is green tea so special for people with diabetes? Inside each tea leaf is a group of powerful compounds called catechins, with the star player being EGCG, epigallocatechin gallata. This antioxidant has been shown in numerous studies to stabilize blood sugar after meals. EGCG slows down the absorption of carbohydrates in the small intestine, preventing those dangerous post-meal spikes. Coach your cells to respond better to insulin. This is especially valuable for older adults. As muscle mass declines and insulin resistance becomes more common with age. Protect the heart and blood vessels. Antioxidants in green tea reduce inflammation, lower bad cholesterol LDL, and keep your arteries flexible and healthy. Support weight management. Green tea gently boosts fat burning, especially when paired with light physical activity. Think of your body as a busy city and blood sugar as the cars driving through its streets. When there are too many cars at once, the city becomes gridlocked and chaotic. Green tea acts like the traffic police, directing the flow, preventing congestion, and keeping the roads in good condition. Thanks to that, the whole city, your body, runs more smoothly and safely. How to drink green tea the right way after 60. Choose fresh green tea leaves or pure tea bags. Avoid bottled teas, which usually contain added sugar and preservatives. Don't brew with boiling water, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Use water around 160 to 175 degrees Fahrenheit to preserve the beneficial compounds and avoid a bitter taste. Drink 30 to 60 minutes after meals to support digestion and stabilize blood sugar. Avoid drinking on an empty stomach, as it may irritate sensitive stomachs in older adults. 2 to 3 small cups per day are enough. Too much may lead to insomnia or stomach discomfort. One Japanese study followed 40,000 adults for more than 11 years. Results showed that people who drank 4 to 5 cups of green tea daily had a 30 to 40% lower risk of death from heart disease and diabetes compared to those who drank less. That's powerful evidence for the strength of such a simple habit. Picture this. In the morning, instead of strong coffee that makes your heart race, you brew yourself a warm cup of green tea. Sitting by the window, you sip slowly. The gentle bitterness touches your tongue, followed by a natural sweetness in your throat. That moment is more than just drinking tea. It's a quiet conversation with your body. For many older men and women, tea also carries a spiritual meaning. It's a time to sit down, slow the pace of life, reflect on aging, or share stories with children and grandchildren. Tea is not just a drink, it's a bridge, a warmth that binds families together. That's why green tea truly deserves to be called the second companion on the journey of managing diabetes naturally. Now, let's move to the third drink, warm lemon water. If cinnamon brings warmth and green tea brings calmness, then warm lemon water offers a refreshing new start to your day. Just one slice of fresh lemon squeezed into warm water creates a natural medicine many people overlook. Why is lemon so helpful for people with diabetes? Rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, these compounds reduce inflammation and protect blood vessels. For those living with diabetes, who often face chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, vitamin C acts like a shield, protecting cells from damage, helps stabilize blood sugar after meals. Citric acid in lemon slows starch digestion, reducing post-meal spikes. A Swedish study showed that pairing starchy foods with lemon significantly lowered after-meal blood sugar compared to eating them without lemon. Supports the liver and digestion. Lemon water stimulates bile production, helping break down fats more efficiently. For older adults, whose digestive systems often slow down, a warm lemon water in the morning can wake up the entire system. Aids weight and heart health. Lemons are low in calories and promote satiety. Flavonoids in lemon also help lower bad cholesterol, protecting the heart. Something critically important for seniors with diabetes. How to use lemon water properly. Ingredients: half a fresh lemon plus 1 cup of warm water. Around 105 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Squeeze lemon into the warm water. Stir gently. You can add a touch of raw honey, but for diabetics, it's best to keep it plain. Drink in the morning after waking up. Once you've had a small bite to eat, like a few almonds or a slice of whole grain bread. Avoid drinking on a completely empty stomach, as citric acid can irritate sensitive stomachs. I once met a 68-year-old man who always began his mornings with black coffee. Over time, he noticed his heart racing, restlessness, and high morning blood sugar. His doctor suggested swapping coffee for warm lemon water. At first, he was skeptical, but after just 1 month, he said, "I feel lighter. My morning blood sugar is steadier, my mind is clearer, and I no longer feel drained like before." Important notes: seniors with sensitive stomachs, acid reflux, or ulcers should dilute lemon water, but always use warm water, not cold or boiling. Rinse your mouth with plain water afterward, since citric acid can erode tooth enamel over time. Now imagine this. Early in the morning, as the sun rises, you hold a cup of warm lemon water in your hands. The citrus aroma lifts your senses. The refreshing tang awakens your body. It's more than a drink. It's your morning greeting, a gentle message to yourself. Today, I will live healthier than yesterday. By this point, we've discovered 3 powerful drinks: cinnamon, green tea, and warm lemon water. Each brings unique benefits, yet all share the same mission: to stabilize blood sugar, protect your blood vessels, and bring peace to your body after 60. And now, let's explore the 4th drink: chia seed water. If there's one tiny seed that carries massive strength, chia takes the crown. Ancient Mayans called it the food of power. And today, modern science proves its benefits, especially for managing blood sugar after 60. Why is chia so valuable for people with diabetes? A rich source of soluble fiber. When soaked in water, chia forms a thick gel, acting like a natural net in your gut. This slows down glucose absorption into the bloodstream, keeping blood sugar from spiking. Packed with plant-based omega-3. These fatty acids reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel health, and lower the risk of heart disease, one of the most serious diabetes complications. Full of protein and minerals. A spoonful of chia seeds is loaded with magnesium, calcium, and plant protein. Nutrients that help stabilize energy, reduce cravings, and support weight management. Supports gut health. The fiber in chia feeds good bacteria, boosting immunity and lowering inflammation throughout the body. In Canada, a group of type 2 diabetes patients ate bread made with chia flour for 12 weeks. Results showed significantly lower HbA1c levels, improved blood pressure, and healthier cholesterol. Clear proof that chia benefits not just blood sugar, but overall heart health. Simple chia water recipe: 1 tablespoon chia seeds plus 1 cup warm water. Soak for 10 to 15 minutes, stirring to prevent clumping. Once the seeds swell into a gel, drink directly. For extra flavor, add a slice of lemon or a few mint leaves. Drink 20 to 30 minutes before meals to reduce appetite and limit carb intake. Or drink in the evening before bed. Chia's gel helps stabilize blood sugar overnight and supports restful sleep. Stick to 1 to 2 tablespoons daily. Too much may cause bloating. Always drink enough water, since chia absorbs a lot of fluid. People with swallowing difficulties should be cautious and only drink once seeds have fully expanded. Now imagine this. In the evening, after a long day, you sit on your porch with a glass of chia water. Tiny pearls float like jewels in clear liquid. Each sip is cool and soothing, while inside your body, a complex science is quietly at work, keeping your blood sugar steady, protecting your heart, and setting you up for a peaceful night's sleep. Many seniors report that after just 2 to 3 weeks of daily chia water, they feel lighter, digestion improves, and their morning blood sugar is easier to control. A small habit, but one that makes a big difference. In the world of fruits, few carry the same mystery and healing power as the pomegranate. On the outside, skin is tough and unyielding, but inside, hundreds of ruby red seeds shine like precious gems. For thousands of years, pomegranates have been symbols of life, renewal, and longevity. Today, modern science confirms what tradition always believed. Pomegranate juice isn't just beautiful and delicious. It's a natural medicine, especially valuable for those managing diabetes after 60. Why is pomegranate juice so important for people with diabetes? Rich in antioxidants. Pomegranates contain 3 times more polyphenols than red wine or green tea. These compounds fight inflammation, neutralize free radicals, and protect the pancreas and blood vessels. 2 organs most vulnerable in diabetes. Supports blood sugar control. Studies show that drinking pomegranate juice for 12 weeks can lower fasting blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. Punicalagin, a unique compound in pomegranates, helps slow sugar absorption into the bloodstream. Protects the heart and arteries. Diabetes often raises the risk of atherosclerosis. Pomegranate juice lowers LDL. Bad cholesterol raises HDL. Good cholesterol and keeps arteries supple and elastic. A University of California study found that just 50 milliliters of pomegranate juice daily for 3 months reduced arterial plaque buildup by 17%, boosts memory. After 60, memory often begins to fade. Compounds in pomegranate juice increase blood flow to the brain, improving memory and focus, or how to use pomegranate juice safely and effectively. Take 1 ripe pomegranate, remove the seeds, and use a slow juicer to preserve nutrients. Drink fresh. Antioxidants are quickly lost if juice sits too long. The right amount is 100 to 150 milliliters per day. More than that may add too much natural sugar. If you take blood pressure or blood thinning medications, consult your doctor before drinking large amounts, as there may be interactions. Always choose fresh pomegranates, not bottled juices filled with sugar or syrup. Now imagine a quiet afternoon. You sit on the porch with a glass of ruby red pomegranate juice, glowing in the sunlight. 1 sip delivers a sweet tart freshness, cooling your throat and nourishing not just your body, but your heart, your blood vessels, even your memory. One older woman told me, "I started drinking pomegranate juice weekly after being diagnosed with pre-diabetes. 6 months later, my blood sugar is more stable, my skin looks healthier, and I feel younger." At this point, we've explored 5 powerful natural drinks: cinnamon, green tea, warm lemon water, chia seeds, and pomegranate. Each has its own unique strength, yet they all share the same purpose: stabilizing blood sugar, lowering complications, and bringing peace to the aging body. But let me pause here for an important reminder. Some may think, if I just drink cinnamon water, tea, lemon water, chia, and pomegranate juice, I won't need medication anymore. That belief is not only wrong, it's dangerous. Diabetes, especially after 60, is a chronic condition that touches the endocrine system, heart, nerves, and kidneys. No drink, no matter how powerful, can replace prescribed medication or medical advice. What we're talking about here are companions, natural allies that support the body, help regulate blood sugar, and lighten the load on your pancreas and blood vessels. If you're taking diabetes medication, keep following your doctor's instructions. If you're on insulin, never lower your dose on your own. Just because your numbers look better after drinking tea or juice, any changes must be made with your doctor's approval after checking blood sugar and HbA1c. Common mistakes older adults make with natural remedies: more is better. Drinking too much lemon water may harm your stomach or teeth. Too much cassia cinnamon can affect the liver. Moderation and consistency are key, not excess. Listening to friends who say, pomegranate juice cured my diabetes. Quitting medication can cause uncontrolled blood sugar, leading to complications in the heart, eyes, and kidneys. Forgetting that natural drinks are only one piece of the puzzle. Diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management are equally important. Practical tips to complete the picture. Even if you drink all 5 of these, blood sugar will stay high if your diet is heavy in white rice, sweets, and fried foods, or if you hardly move. Check your blood sugar at least once or twice a day, especially in the morning and after meals, to see how your body responds. Just 30 minutes of walking daily helps muscles use glucose more effectively and lowers insulin resistance. Mix and match the drinks. For example, lemon water in the morning, green tea midday, chia water at night. No need to drink all 5 every day. Choose 1 or 2 that fit your body and taste. Always talk with your doctor before adding new drinks, especially if you're on multiple medications. Think of these drinks as companions on your journey to healthy aging after 60. They aren't just beverages. They are acts of self-care, messages of love to your own body. Each time you hold a cup of the cinnamon water, a mug of green tea, or a glass of pomegranate juice, remember, you are feeding your cells, your vessels, and your spirit. After 60, every day is not just another square on the calendar. It's a precious gift. Our bodies have carried us through storms, pressures, and time. Now, we deserve the small but meaningful rituals that restore us. A warm drink, a cup of tea, a natural elixir that heals us from within. These 5 drinks aren't miracles. They won't cure you overnight. But they are healing drops, building health day by day, keeping blood sugar steady, protecting the heart, and giving peace to the soul. Picture this. Each morning, instead of dread, you wake up with calm. You begin with a warm lemon water or cinnamon tea, sending a gentle message to your body. Today, I will care for you better than yesterday. In the afternoon, you sip green tea by the window, letting your body settle and your mind relax. At night, you take chia water, steadying your blood sugar through sleep. And a few times a week, you reward yourself with a glass of pomegranate juice, both a painting in a cup and a tonic for the heart. This isn't just habit. It's a ritual of healthy living, simple but powerful enough to make each day meaningful. It reminds you that you are in charge of your health, not just passively waiting for illness to decide your future. And above all, remember this: it's never too late to live well. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, you can begin today with one simple glass of water. Change doesn't come from grand decisions. It comes from the small actions we repeat every day. If this video speaks to you, please share it with friends or loved ones who may be struggling with diabetes or worried about their health. Because sometimes just one cup, just one small habit, can change an entire life. And before you leave, or if you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe to Golden 60 Plus. This is where we walk together toward health, peace, and longevity. Here, we don't just talk about illness. We talk about how to age beautifully, gracefully, and meaningfully. Remember, after 60, good health isn't found in distant promises. It lives in your small daily choices. And often, it begins with something as simple as the cup of water you hold in your hands.